All right, make sure we are all good. I think we might be. Got one like. Thank you for hitting that like button, whoever did so. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Dozies. I had to put on members only chat. So yesterday got a little out of hand when it came to opening up the chat. So yeah, good morning everyone. Not much movement in the markets this morning. You can see a couple of things that are moving, like ears. Things that are slightly negative. You do have EBET down 5%. I was looking at that as, you know, where's the lowest point? The lowest point looks like it's around $18, and it did increase yesterday quite a bit, 24%. So that's something you could have looked into and made a massive move. I couldn't buy anything. I was looking to buy into it when it was $19, but couldn't make any buys because of the fact that I'm still restricted. So good morning, good morning. Let me send this out to my Discord group. Alrighty. Oh, it's crypto. I didn't want to put it there. Not in crypto. Boom. All right, there we go. Now everybody will see it. All right, so how's the morning going for everybody? We got 61 people in here. Make sure you guys continue to hit that like button. Boring day. Yesterday was boring. Today looks like it's not going to be as, you know, impactful. We did see SOS make a huge move yesterday. I was really excited about that. But like I said, I couldn't make any buys. I would have bought down here, then I would have lowered my cost basis and probably sold somewhere up here, and I would have been good. However, could not make that move. Still looking for that to increase, even though over the after hours market and pre-market it dipped again. So you've seen a little bit of a drop. That's interesting to see. Morning, quick question. What's the difference between hedged and unhedged ETF? That's a good question. I don't know. I just did my Googles, but if you could break down pros and cons, that would be appreciated. I don't know the answer to that, to tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the person that you would really go to for a long-term investment, to tell you the truth. I like ETFs as long-term investments, but my long-term investments are very, you know, blah. They're very simple. It's more or less I put my money either into an index fund, into an ETF that pays me some sort of a dividend, or I put it into, you know, some sort of retirement account as well. So it's not to where I'm looking into different long-term investments there, or more complex long-term investments. So I'm not the best person to answer that. However, can look it up. Currently, hedging can help reduce the effective exchange rate fluctuation on internal investments. Choosing an unhedged ETF can allow you to gain from beneficial currency changes. You can also carry the risk of negative effects of currency price changes. at Ryan. If you're on a computer, there you go. It should be good. What's up, everybody? Both IPOs were yesterday. Hopefully, market picks up soon. Yeah, it's same. I really hope it does. Make some moves, because we've been pretty much negative for how many weeks now? I mean, you look at certain positions, certain stocks, and we have been negative. Whether it's been, a slight bit negative like we are now, or, pretty heavy. I think we were yesterday at 4% or so. No problem, Ryan. Yeah, if I don't know something, I'll let you know. A lot of times, like, I'm looking for information short term, and looking to grow my account in the next like 2 days or 1 week or 2 weeks or a month or so. But my long-term investments are kind of simple, and I'm always up for learning, and I'll be the first one to tell you if I don't know something. But I will look it up, find the best option, the best definition, and bring it to you. Thanks for looking into SafeMoon. You could have done it last week when I asked you to. You guys would have had at least 5x, but hey, better late than sorry. Yeah, I really was just starting to get into crypto, and I could tell you that I wasn't comfortable with jumping in. I mean, I'm still not 100% comfortable with jumping in a lot of positions. However, throwing $100 here, that actually has a lot of hype behind it, a lot of searchability on YouTube as well. Like the amount of people that are making videos on that are talking about investing into it, that are trying to get into it before it gets on a major exchange, is definitely eye-opening, and something that I can basically have 10 million shares if I invest $100, and 10 million shares can go a long way. If I hold on to it for a long period of time, it can really generate something, if it ends up being as popular as we hope. So SafeMoon is getting listed on Binance.us this week. That's good. That's really good. Then you don't have to go through those complicated steps. Once it does get on major exchanges and places where it's easily accessible, it ends up being you end up seeing that price increase quite a bit, and then no longer will you be able to get 10 million coins for $100. AMC popped up to 9:45 in the morning and then fell down the rest of the wow. Better get listed, or how are you going to sell it? So when you get to that point, one, it's only $100. I mean, $100 can be a lot at times, but it's only $100, and technically a little bit more, because you have to account for fees and all that stuff. If you're looking to invest $100, technically it could be around 130 or something in total by transferring it and doing all that. But the way that you would sell it is you would just reverse the steps. So I would basically take my SafeMoon and convert it into BNB, or convert it into Smart Chain through PancakeSwap, and then take that Smart Chain and convert it back to BNB, and then I can exchange BNB for basically whatever I want. Yeah, you can sell it the same way you bought it. So it's just reversing the steps. However, that's going to be a difficult situation if you're trying to reverse the steps while a lot of other people are reversing the steps. Jesus, I got like cat hair in my mouth or something. Yeah, exactly. You can sell it, you just have to do all the transfers backwards. Yeah. So the market just doesn't look interesting. It hasn't been looking interesting for the last couple of days. Fubo TV has been dropping more than what I've seen in the past. And that's what you tend to notice. I mean, it gets to previous lows, previous hard support levels, and then all of a sudden it continues to drop, even though it has a lot of push behind it. This is something where Fubo TV I bought into with a kind of a sure thing to increase from $20, and now it's down to $18. So a sure thing, it just wasn't enough, and now I'm down $287 on that. There's a lot of things that I'm down on, and I'm waiting to see that complete reversal, but it might take a little bit. Zomedica's down quite a bit. How are we feeling about 100% AMC utilization? I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about it. It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's shorting the position, but yeah, I feel pretty good about it. It's always great to be able to, well, especially in these situations, it's always great to be able to see that, because then it gives you hope in what it can do, the increase, the squeezability of it. I want to see that interest rate continue to increase. That's what I want to see. I noticed the short borrow fee rate decreased today. So we had the short volume go up, so it's around 30% of the total market volume. So 26 million shares in the market volume, 8 million shares of shorted volume. You could see that we have 200,000 short shares available, 18% short borrow fee rate. That went down from 21% or 22%. I can't remember what it was, but it was up in the 20s, and that continued to go up. So I'm seeing that go the opposite direction. Not really best, in my opinion. They really just wanted to draw on Webull. Do you know how many days it takes for it to come to my Chase account? So withdrawals usually take 1 to 5 business days. I guess it depends on the bank. And I don't know about Chase, but I know it takes 1 to 5 business days. I've had it come out in 3 before. But yeah, it just depends, case by case. We have 220 people or 230 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. Good morning, Frank Tucker. Thank you to all the people that are members. I mean, it's great to be able to have these members only chats. The chat yesterday was definitely started moving. The chat rate was at like 10 or 15. It was moving a lot, but you had a lot of issues with the chat. There were people that were saying weird things. Like, come on. Like, let's just relax, Yeah, no problem. With Tilray and merging soon, what does it mean for people holding shares in both? It probably doesn't mean much. You're probably going to see the stock prices, be impacted, but you're still going to see, separate entities and separate share prices. I'm pretty sure that's going to remain the same. So I don't think you're going to see much. You're probably going to see an impact to the price. Probably an increase, maybe, unless we're in a down market. But that's really what you're going to see. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy to where they do anything complex and combine, that's fucked up. Oh, I think you're saying thanks. You fucked up. You said that's messed up. Okay, yeah. I mean, it takes a while. I know Fidelity for me, I would withdraw and it would take 1 day, but Webull, it takes a while. Sometimes it's 1 day, sometimes it's, like I said, it's 3 days, and that's 3 times as long as Fidelity takes. What's up, man? Congratulations on the YouTube achievement. You definitely deserve it, and we all appreciate you every day, brother. Thank you for saying that. I'm like, I said it in the video, but you know, getting that award was, you know, just meant so much, right? Because I hit 100K subscribers probably last month or a month before that. I hit 100K subscribers a while back. It might even been in like February. Yeah, I think it was in February. But yeah, I hit 100K subscribers in February, but it just didn't sink in. Like people were like, "Hey, congratulations, congratulations," but you know, it really didn't sink in. And then when I got the award, I'm like, "Wow, you know, I actually, you know, hit 100K subscribers." And my goals, you know, previously, like I would be like, if you look at some of my older videos, 2 years ago, my goals were like, all right, I wanted to hit 100 or 1,000 subscribers this year. And then I realized, you know, how difficult it is to do things. And I mean, I hit 3,000 subscribers that year, or I think it was 5,000 in the first year. and basically I monetized in 6 months, so it took a while. But then, you know, after that, I was like, all right, I want to hit 10,000 subscribers. And I went from 8,000 to 20,000 within a month after, you know, the whole stimulus check information and stuff like that. And we're still giving out information now, which there's a lot of credible channels on that. Would love to continue to do it, but that would be way too many videos. So yeah, I went from 5,000 or 8,000 to 20,000, and then, you know, went up to 80,000 and stayed still for a little bit, and now, you know, pushed over 100,000. It's like, it's amazing, you know. And I want to continue to grow, continue to do this thing, and, you know, give everybody the videos they need. So I don't know, it just means a lot. So thank you for all the, you know, congratulations and whatnot. And thank you for being here, you know, being a member. You know, that means a lot for my channel. The closer I get to, you know, getting to a point to where I don't know if I'll you know, end up quitting my job in any day, because I love doing what I do, but I also love doing this, and I also love, you know, building my business. So it's a little different, but we'll see about everything. And especially if the market keeps going the way it is, I'm gonna need that job to fund all of these losses. I don't Jesus, man. The market is moving in the wrong direction. And I mean, typically I would play it in different ways, but I didn't play it the right way this time, because I didn't think it was going to go down for 3 weeks straight, you know. And we did have a couple of good weeks in there for a lot of positions, but every position that I've been in, at least, has found more red, way more red than green. So yeah, it's just been a little tricky there. TD takes 1 day. Yeah, I haven't ever done anything in TD Ameritrade. I think I used their Thinkorswim platform just to check what was going on there, but the market is bloody lately. Yeah, like I said, for the last however many weeks, you know, it's been nothing but red. Hello, Space Coast. How you doing? And Rachel. But it has been absolutely red. And you know, we've seen some green days, but they just haven't, you know, it hasn't been enough. You know, typically you'll still see more red days and green days, but you'll see more growth, you know, in those green days than you would see in the red days. But we're seeing more red days with less growth and, you know, more negativity. I'm sure glad I stumbled on your channel about 2 months ago. You're by far my go-to stock person to watch, because I feel like you're straight up and don't like to talk a big game for views. Yeah, that's what I try and do. I mean, I try to do it for everything that I'm doing. So yeah, obviously YouTube you need some sort of clickbait to it in some form or fashion. So you'll see me mention like squeeze, or when I was talking about stimulus checks, you'll put the $1,200 in the front in order to get people to watch your stuff. However, I always like to be real, you know, and let people know the real information. And I guess I get penalized for it, and I appreciate you coming through and, you know, being a member and watching every morning. But I get penalized for it because just because I'm real, I always get like that one video that may be like taken negatively, but then we come to realize that I was right, you know. Out of everyone that was doing the stimulus check, or sorry, not stimulus check, the AMC, GME videos that were talking about this, you know, they were talking about the 500 million share dilution and how it's going to be a negative thing, and you always vote no. There's no hope for what they're going to do there. And I broke down everything that could be a positive with the 500 million share dilution. Maybe they're doing it just to create some sort of merger. Also, are they going to do it all in one shot? Most likely not. There's a 0% chance that they will introduce it all in one shot. However, everybody else said, you know, we should do no. We should vote no. And this is no, you know, hate, or I'm not throwing any shade on anybody else, but everybody, you know, got on my case about that, about the fact that I was like, look, let's hear this thing out. Can we see what's going to happen with this 500 million share dilution? Is there going to be, are we looking at all 500 million shares? Or are we looking at something that maybe is, you know, 3 million, which gives the company a chance without any more addition of shares previously, they would have went bankrupt. So I was always looking to, you know, give people the real information, and I was right from the start. And then all of a sudden the CEO comes out and says basically what I was saying the whole entire time. And now, you know, everybody, there's a bunch of people that are like, oh, you know, vote yes, vote yes. I'm like, well, this is what you need to do. You can't just say vote no. See both sides. See what could happen if you do vote yes, what could be the positives and negatives that come out of it, and how you can make it a positive thing for you based on some of the negative things that happen. Also, see the negatives that could happen if or see the portion where we vote no. If we vote no, then what are the positives and negatives out of that? So that's basically what I was saying. And after 3 weeks, people come out and say, oh, you know what, we should vote yes. Like, okay. I got completely hammered for that. But then the CEO comes out and says it, and it's like, oh, well, maybe it's a good thing. Interesting. You, Trey, Matt Kors, and Andrew, the Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore of YouTube stuff. That's good to know. It's good to know. It's great company. Great company. We got 369 people in here, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hey, that was 369. Yeah, but I'm hoping for at least a good day with SOS, because I want to get up to a point to where I can at least sell something, get to the break-even points, even though, like, I know that these lows are way too low. You know, I didn't believe it would get down to $3.54. However, I knew it was possible. I didn't think it was going to. But yeah, I need this to push up. We should be seeing this up at that $6 mark. I would like to be able to sell for a decent profit. But right now I'm still down $600. So yeah, I need that to go up to $4.84 for a break even. Or I can buy in more if I wanted to right now. But I was thinking about ZOM and seeing what's going to happen with ZOM, looking for a great move there, but we're not really seeing the best move. We see nothing but downhill yesterday, even though, you know, the day before had a pretty large increase in the beginning, but then kind of flattened out. Well, fell downhill, but flattened out. So ZOM is tough. It's very tough. Just get into situations knowing that you can potentially lose the whole investment. It's not something to where, especially since you're investing in something that was risky beforehand, and can still get back to that risky point depending on what people do. Not only what the company's about, because the company can be big, but or it can have potential and can basically, you know, fall flat on its face, you know. I'm so cold down here, and my wife is all the way upstairs. She's probably hot on the second floor. It says it's 74 degrees in here. Not in here, but it's 74 degrees in the house. So that's crazy. The difference, because it feels like it's like 60 down here. So hopefully we have some, like I said, so hopefully we have some good movement. Let's see what crypto is doing. So Dogecoin is down to 30 cents. Got down to a low of 28 cents. I think I'm gonna have some money clear today. If you notice that like a lot of crypto is down. XRP is not down, but a lot of crypto is down. So the fact that we're seeing SafeMoon, that's probably down as well. Let's look at SafeMoon. SafeMoon's down 44%. So we're seeing SafeMoon down. That makes sense. So you're saying you're going to sell just when you break even SOS? No. If it looks like it has the potential, or only the potential to increase to break even, I'm going to sell to get back in lower, just so that I can gain more out of it. Because right now, if we look at it, this is where my head always is. So if we look at it right now, and we look at it from a let's say a 1,000 foot view, you can see that where it got to, right? It got to $3.54. If it looks like it only has the potential to get to that break even point, so 484, if it looks like it's moving up too aggressively, being overbought, then I know it's going to come back down. So when it does come back down, I'll buy back in lower with the same amount of shares, and then end up making money on the way up. So I'm trying to lower the cost basis and effectively get myself out of this rut of buying in the middle, and basically having that thought, or seeing it at the low and having that thought to sell low. So I want to get out of that rut. So I want to get from this point, instead of being at my cost basis, to this point, or closer to like this point or so, $4 or so. And then that will bring me to a point to where I'm comfortable where it is. Even if it does go a little bit lower, I know that this is the bottom. However, where I'm at, I'm closer to the middle than the bottom, because the top point would be $6 or $6.50. The bottom point would be $3.54. That's a $3 gain, right? But where I'm at, at $4.84, it goes up to $5.84. That would really only be $1.50 gain. And obviously that's a substantial gain when you have 1,000 shares. However, I always like to take my cost basis and lower that cost basis without actually spending any more money. So I'm not going to just sell and accept a break-even point. I'll only sell if it looks like it's being overbought, and that it's going to pull back. So you have to realize there's some times where you do see that, like with ZOM. With ZOM, I know the low, and I know it still does have the potential, but you see on days like this to where it grew so fast, very quick. If we get one of those times to where it grows so fast that it's kind of unsustainable, then what I'm going to do is, if I do get back to a break-even point, then I will sell at that point, and wait for it to pull back down, buy back in at the low, and then when it eventually goes up, my cost basis is down here at the 70 cents mark, so, or close to it. Because right now, like I said, I mean, I'm pretty much throughout this whole entire thing, I'm not at the middle, but I am closer to the bottom compared to where it can eventually get to. But Some people think it's going to get to $10, but I want to be as low as possible on this, so that I can gain as much money on the way up. You know, that's what it's all about. It's about having profit hands. We have 505 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Mr. Isaiah, thank you for becoming a member. It means a lot. Yeah, remember, I only make, the memberships are only 99 cents. It's only $1. I make them cheap so that people can become a member and, participate in the chats. And yeah, I think it's a good deal. Because having it open, brings all the BS into it. And people mentioned yesterday, were like, oh, if the chat was open, like I would be, really happy here. I understand that, but there's a lot of things that go on, and things that people can say. This is why people will go to members only chats. One, because if people start saying a lot of, inappropriate things, they can actually shut down your stream. And that's never good. And if they do say inappropriate things, then you have moderators that are working extra hard, and they're not getting paid to do that, Hey, morning, Matt. Do you think Ride already hit bottom, or do you think it can still go lower? I tell you the truth, Ride's bottom should have been at $12. The fact that it decreased so much shows how much power we had in this negative market, because where it is now, it's like, I don't know, what is it, uncharted waters? Is that the phrase you look for? My cost basis is $11.86, I believe. Yeah, $11.86. I was saying that this point right here, $12.86 or 80 cents, was that line to where it should have stuck to. However, now you're seeing it resist that level multiple times. But the overall potential of that position, as you look at the growth of that, it shows a lot of strength. This should have been the line. It should have been a hard support, and it decreased all the way down to about pre levels, like pre this increase level. So $10, nowhere did I think it was going to even get close to breaking $10. Not even close. Whom Jason, thank you for becoming a member. It means a lot. But yeah, no way did I think it was going to get to $10.50. No way. I was like, all right, $11.86 is perfect. There's no way that I'm gonna break below that. And look at this, broke below it. You can potentially increase the amount of shares that you have if you want, but we have to be close to the low, because this is like a brand new low that you get to. I think it has not gotten to that low. The lowest point here is $9.50. So out of everything that you've seen in the past, however many months, back from May, you're gonna see that this is the lowest point it has ever gotten to. So it has to be the low. You know what I mean? So where it's at 920, I think we're in a comfortable range to say that this is going to shoot up from there. But either way, I know it has strength in the next few months. I would have said it would have just been a month and a half from this point or this point down here. But no way did I think that was going to continue to decrease. But it shows the strength in that negative market that we've seen. Members only is nice. Members only is nice if nothing more than a stop the pump and dump spam bots. Yeah, I would agree. And you get more like you get better questions, I guess. A lot of people that do some research, that really know their stuff, I guess, or that really are just curious about a lot of things. You get a lot of real questions. So I'm happy that I can create this community of 100+ people, and if it can continue to grow, that would be amazing. And I have my Discord group if you want to join that. So outside of these chats, we talk about a bunch of things. We have an AMC channel, we have a crypto channel, an options channel. I'm thinking about doing something voice related, but yeah. For is it Dogecoin? You can't. The way that you sign up for let's see if I can do it here just to show you. I don't know if I can't see the join button. So basically, if you go to my channel, I don't know if you're watching right now. I know you're having trouble with joining as a member, but if you go to my channel here, you're going to see that there's a join button, or if you're on the actual video. So if you're on the actual video, hopefully this doesn't affect anything. But if you're on the actual video, there's a join button right next to it. Should be a subscribe button, but for me it shows analytics and edit because it's my channel. But yeah, you can hit the join button and then you'll be able to join. But if you're on an iPhone, I think you have to do it on a computer. I don't think they partner with Google. That's why you have that issue. I've been following for a bit. I'm still learning. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. And it's great to be, I'm still learning. I'm always learning, about whether it's long-term, investments or, even some forms of technical analysis, options, crypto. I'm always learning. It's always great to continue to learn. And I can say that I'm, educated in this field, but do I know everything? No. And that's why we have the Discord group. There's basically a couple people that really run the options, Discord portion, that channel. And they talk about options and, giving people suggestions and it's just opinions, I guess, not really advice, but giving people opinions and, talking about different things, asking questions, learning, that's what it's all about. So thank you for becoming a member, and hopefully, you learn a lot and we can, become very profitable. Yeah, do you have time to transfer from Robinhood before the squeeze? Do I have time to transfer from Robinhood before the squeeze? That's where it ends up tricky because this can happen at any moment. As you can see, like from what happened previously with GME, you can see that the movement in there, it was very flat somewhere right here, and then out of nowhere, literally halfway through the day, like it was literally halfway through the day, you didn't see any movement really, and then you seen it skyrocket, and obviously it fell off a little bit, but then it started to level out and then skyrocket again. So you've seen the movement out of nowhere. So it's very tough to say. I can't tell you have enough time. I was able to do a transfer, so I didn't have to sell my positions, withdraw my funds, and then put my funds into Webull. I didn't have to do all that. Right now, I have the money moving from Fidelity over to Robinhood, my whole account, basically. Everything that I own in that account is moving over to Webull, from what I understand. And I just got a text this morning saying that it was finalized, so I don't know if it'll be over here, but we'll see. AMC was debunked by Keith Hill himself on my channel. There's got to be a better way of pitching your channel here. I mean, thank you for being a member, but there's got to be a better way for pitching your channel. I mean, grow it organically. I'm telling you, getting people to come over from other channels who don't really know you, and maybe they do know you, but who don't really know you, it ends up being very tough to consistently gain the views if you're looking to have that happen. Totally off topic, but I need you to beat Jake Paul in a boxing match. The whole thing was rigged, in my opinion. Boxing is a rigged sport in most cases. It's all depending on the money. If you can make more money from someone being knocked out, or just having the fight in general, then you will do that. You could see Ben Askren. He was smiling after the fight. He didn't look like he had any issues. He was acting when it came to him wobbling around. wasn't a punch that he would get knocked out from, a person that has taken a beating. People said, oh, it's a different story from him getting slammed on his head and, punched in the face, I don't know, 10, 15 times, like hammer punched in the face, like a hammer fist, and then getting up and winning the actual fight. Like, how is that a different story? Like, he's getting hit in the head repeatedly, got slammed on his head. He should have been knocked out, but you're saying one punch from Jake Paul is going to knock him out. It's ridiculous. Nathan always comes through and says, all right, all right, all right. That's Matthew McConaughey for you. What's wrong with Fidelity? There's nothing wrong with Fidelity. I use Fidelity as a long-term trading platform rather than a short-term swing trade or day trading platform. I used to use it as a day trading platform because I loved the platform there, the Active Trader Pro. I still do like it, but I like Webull a lot more. That was a 6-hour concert and a 1 minute round. Waste of money. Stage for sure. Yeah, 100%. It's possible his chin broke. I hear that happen after a huge knockout. His chin didn't break. First of all, he got hit in the top of the head, so that's how you usually know that it's more rigged than anything. But he got hit in the top of the head, not in the jaw, and it was just not. It didn't look like a powerful punch. And sometimes punches don't have to look powerful; they can be powerful. But I guarantee you that was rigged, 100%. There is nothing that makes me think it was real. Because one, Ben Askren looked a lot faster than what he was, before. Like, I know when he first accepted the fight, he was showing, how he was punching, and it was just weird. But then I guess right before the fight, warming up, or I guess it was like some sort of leaked footage, and he was really moving. But in the ring, it did not look like that. It was rigged. I just opened Fidelity so I can buy OTC. I agree. I like Webull as well. Yeah, that's it. That's a great move, because you can't buy OTC markets in Webull. So I've noticed that. And if you wanted to go into some of those positions, you can do that. However, it's just, for me, I don't know, it's just very difficult. One, I can't get Active Trader Pro on this computer for some reason. It won't let me download it. It says that I need administrative access. Don't know why, even though I am the administrator. I freaking built the computer. So don't know what's going on there. I watch you every morning at work. I might as well sign up. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate you watching me. Glad that I, give great content, great insight to a lot of these stocks. So thanks again. Hey Matt, do you think MVIS would be better bet than GME in the short term? A better bet than GME. I think GME has a lot of potential to easily double, but then so does MVIS. So MVIS, a lot of people are bullish on, even though the fact that it did decrease quite a bit, got down to these lower lows here, right down to $10, which is huge. I mean, you can get into that position and grow that up to 19, 20, 25. People say that it's really going to have some potential there. I think you probably have more short-term potential, and I know I may get some sort of hate for this. You might have more short-term potential with MVIS, some more reliable short-term potential with something that's not being heavily shorted or naked shorted or manipulated in any way. So yes, I think it's a great option if you want to do that outside of investing in GME. But yeah, I think it's a great position, and I would look into it if I have an opportunity to buy into it today. This doesn't seem like a bad option to move from that low of $10.08. It had that double touch point, and now looks like it could be bouncing. However, you never really know if it could get all the way back down to this level of $6. But from what I'm seeing, it looks pretty good. I like watching your streams. Thank you. Thank you for watching. It's cool to hang out with other people that have the same interest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brad, I think Deeper Value is just, trying to pitch his channel. Nothing more than that. I mean, I don't understand what you mean by debunking AMC, and Keith Gill has not done that. We have 685 people in here, guys. Make sure that like button. Good thing is the connection is good today, and I might be jinxing it by saying that. Thanks. I was thinking consider the incoming MVIS demo and potential buyout. Yeah, I definitely am bullish on MVIS. I hold it long term via Carl's calls, and that's a position right now that's down $4 times 10, so around $40. However, as you see it at these lows, I would like it in the short term. Make a move on the way up, gain about $1,000. If you're buying 100 shares or buy 200 shares, whatever you feel is right. Like I said, if I have any free money today, which I do have free money, I just don't know if I have the ability to buy. I think I have day trades available, so I should be able to buy, but who knows? I mean, there are restrictions. After you make more than 3 trades, the restrictions are ridiculous. Thank you, Laura, for becoming a member. Anyone know the heck is going on with SKLZ? Good morning, Eugene. Got you up on my workstation. That's funny. That's funny. Well, thank you for watching me at work. Anybody know what's going on here? Massive drop off, massive sell off here, right? It's basically looking similar to, let's say similar to ZOM, right? You did see a little bit of a comeback. You would think that you had a breakout, but this is more of a false breakout with a lot of negativity in it. So didn't even get up to a firm like resistance point. Like it broke back before then and completely fell off from there. Do I know what's going on news wise? I don't. I didn't even add all of this stuff in here. Let me add. Yeah, I made some changes, or I tried to maximize something and it ended up taking out everything. So I need to add another widget. Let me see. I'll keep that here. I don't think the short interest actually gives me, but we'll add it. I don't actually ever see any data there. Every time I add that, I don't ever see any data. Add that. Let's see. Yeah, wait. Interesting. Sure, why not? And let's see what the profile. I'm gonna need to add the profile. Forgot about that. All right, I think that's it for now. I'll probably add some more stuff, but you just add all these up here. I typically have a lot up here, and I made some moves. What in the world happened now? There we go. All right, perfect. Perfect. What's the difference between option and margin? Options are a whole nother thing. Margin is basically using borrowed money. So options are a whole nother form of trading and investing. However, options, margin is basically like what right here, you would have my margin that I'm able to use. Basically saying that I can use borrowed money over my account balance, and usually it's like 2x or 3x whatever your actual account value is. Yeah, to tell you the truth, what's happening with SKLZ, it looks like it's decreasing quite a bit, all the way down to $12.45. Don't know the true news behind it, but there's a huge fall. NFL will own 5% of Genius Sports after it swings back. Okay. This thing says the market gains. Not good. Not a good sign. Let's see what's going on with, let's first see what's happening with the most popular stocks here. You can see that costs, the only thing green. You have GME that's green. A lot of other things are red. You got ears that's up 5%. That's pretty good. Eyes, it's up 0.7%. EBET down 5%. So the low point of EBET looks like it might be $18. But we probably want to see another touch point before we make a move into there, but that might be it. Let's go. AMC shareholdings doubled by Vanguard. The rocket fuel. Let's bring the volume. Yeah, we need that volume to increase. What's crazy is we could say the amount of people that hold shares. I don't know where I'm going here. The amount of people that are holding shares here is astronomical, right? But we are currently not seeing the volume that we should be seeing. As we look into this, we can see that today's volume in the pre-market is 117K. We need that to be in the millions. For it to make a firm move, we need retail investors, we need institutional investors, we need the covering of a lot of short positions, and then we'll have that really make its move on the way up. So yeah, right now we're just, waiting for that to take off, and it's going to happen soon. But yeah, the volume hasn't been really good, really anywhere. We've seen good volume yesterday from SOS. I think it was like 77 million compared to the average of 72 million. So it actually moved quite a bit towards the middle of the day. You've seen it actually increase quite a lot. And I wasn't really paying attention to it too much because I was just going to sit on it. I thought it was going to be another negative day. And we were just going to have to wait it out. But yesterday it looked pretty good. Thank you, Not a Dead Chicken, for becoming a member. Great name. Great name. Side note, I joined because of Carl. And of course, always your great analysis too. All right, Carl. Come here. People like you. Let's switch this up for a full camera. That's not it. Full camera. Here is my Carl. If you joined because of Carl, here is Carl. I haven't actually held him in a while. All right. I would create a space for you, but we don't actually have enough space right now. But there's Carl. Let me switch that back to the little box. There we go. All right. OCGN. I work on a road. I forget to become a member, but OCGN about to pop. They got Euro deal yesterday. I'm probably wrong, but give it a look. Yeah, I mean, where's OCGN? I still have it. Yeah, OCGN. I mean, pre-market. Look at that, up 13%. I don't know if you're wrong, because it looks like you're right. You know, you're seeing a massive increase. You know, of 13%. Well, not a massive increase, but 13% is still high, and you could see something big when the market opens. Now, what you want to look out for is anything that does fall off, and then look for that increase. But if you see an increase right from the start, don't get stuck into chasing the position. You know, get in probably a little early, and if it does go against you, get stopped out. Because what's great is when people buy into positions, and what I like to do, like if I'm looking for a market value, I'll put a stop price, you know, wherever I'm at, or I'll put a stop percentage. So you'll basically say, all right, I want to get stopped out at, I don't know, 550, if that's where it's at. So if it's at 620, I want to get stopped out at 550, so that you don't lose too much money. So yeah, I mean, with any of those positions, it's always great to be able to see that. And if it does go with you, you're making a lot of money. If it goes against you, you get stopped out for a small loss. Did you see everything posted in your Discord? Yeah, I was trying to go through that. That's a lot of stuff. You do a lot of research. The problem is I would make I should make a DD section. I was thinking about that, but I was like, if you go there just for DD, it could be a lot of different different research that people are doing on different stocks, you know, or different positions. And we need to have something, I know we need to have separate pieces for those positions that we're focusing on. So yes, I think it could be beneficial. However, like if we're looking for a specific DD on AMC, then you could say, all right, how about you post daily DD, or whenever you actually have it on AMC in the morning or whenever, and then, you know, people always look at it and say, this is what we're seeing here. You know, this is what this position looks like. You know what I mean? So I'll think about it, because I need to know the benefits of adding a DD section, if it's just going to be overlooked. But you do great research, by the way. I mean, very thorough. I was looking into it. I was like, wow, this is great. So is AMC a buy? I consider, let's see what today does. I think it's a buy right now. You know, at the price it's at, it's still low-ish. But let's see if it does decrease a little bit. It looks like $9 is at low point. It's not looking to cross that $9 mark, which it can, but it's not looking to cross it. So we might see, hopefully we see an increase today. We've seen that 4% decrease yesterday. Would like to see a larger increase today. The problem is that if we lose 4% and we gain 4%, we actually lost money in the deal. Just think about it. The higher number always wins. So if we go from $9 and we gain 4%, right, and then we go from whatever that is, whatever that number is, and then go down 4%, we're going to lose more than we gained, because the higher number, at 4% of the higher number, is more than 4% of the lower number, right? Does that make sense? We have 706 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. I'm going to play an ad here. I only played 2 so far. Some people might not get it, but it's okay. Actually pretty hungry. Let's check what crypto is doing. So Dogecoin keeps, fluctuating between, the 30 cent or 29 cent all the way down to 28 cents, 29 cents up to 34, 35 cents. So always look for that option. I think what I'm going to do is probably, swing it a little bit, see what it does get up to. Is it going to get back up to 40 cents? Could be possible. Is it going to get up to 50 cents? Could definitely be possible. People are like, when is it going to break $1? When is it going to break 69 cents? It just depends on the popularity, how many people want to get in there. Right now it is down. You see Bitcoin that's moving up. It's up 0.05%. Ethereum's up 2%. I want to get into Ethereum, but I want it to be down at this point here, which it just sucks that I didn't have the availability to buy positions, because I would have bought some there. It kind of sucks. Good morning, Silver Blade Play Button Perry. Good morning. I mean, I look at it all the time. I need to put it up, like actually hang it up. Right now it's just, leaning against the wall, but at least on like a shelf. So Doge being accepted. I know talk is cheap, but what are the chances of being accepted by Elon and Mark? What are the chances of being accepted? It depends. The chances are kind of slim where it stands, because of the fact that I think they said 28% of Dogecoin is owned by like 4 people or something. And seeing that, it gets a lot of people worried that this is going to, take off, and then they're going to end up selling that position thinking that, oh, once it gets above $1, they own this much and they're going to make millions of dollars or billions of dollars from it. And that's not what you're obviously looking for. What we're looking to grow that thing a lot. I am so cold down here. Give me a second. All right, so we got 735 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, show me some love, get it up to 350 likes. That will be amazing. We reached a peak concurrent viewers of 740 now. So continue to hit that like button, continue to get people in here. If you guys are interested in this stuff, definitely ask your questions. If you are interested in becoming a member, I only make it 99 cents. If you're not sold on me yet, just stick around and see if you like what I have to offer. But it's really just that discussion, to talk to everybody, to answer their questions. If I can answer them, if I can't answer them, then we will always try and figure out what we can do. So I just bought 300 Doge back. Wish I'd kept mine when it was under 10 cents. Yeah. Did you buy in at 20 something cents, or did you buy back in at 30? Or hopefully not at 40. Elon wants to take Doge to the moon and return it to us, those few rich people. So there's potential. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that want to do that. Obviously, there's some billionaires and millionaires that want to make a lot of money from it, but there's also people that want to give money to the people, basically show that this has massive support, and before they fully adopt it, they want to make sure that it's not a pump and dump scheme. And if a bunch of people, or if 4 people own 28% or however many percent of Dogecoin, then it ends up being a tricky situation that you got yourself into, because it's like, all right, I own if it's Elon Musk that truly does adopt it, and then it's he owns millions or billions of Dogecoin, then it ends up being a horrible situation for him, because he can lose all of that money that he put into it if it ends up being a pump and dump type of thing. And I don't think it is. I think it's going to be something that we see a definite increase for. We're seeing some movement right now in Doge, almost up to 1%. But yeah, I think there's a lot more into it, but you probably have to wait and, see where that 28% is going. I got the second shot yesterday, and felt like I've been hit by a train. Yeah, I wanted to. I still haven't gotten my first or second shot. I tried to schedule it yesterday, and they actually, for me, I work for a hospital, so I can get it any time I want, and I just haven't gotten it. I work from home, so it's very difficult for me to get out. Today I have to mow the lawn, and I don't know if I can mow the lawn because I have a meeting at 4 o'clock till 5, which is past the time that I work. So interesting day for me today. Luckily, my wife doesn't work today. I started a GoFundMe page, and buy Matt affordable heater. No, I just turned on the fireplace. It's fine. It should heat it up a little bit more. My hands are just freezing. Everything else is okay. It's just my hands are freezing. 30 cents this morning. Elon wants to have the money so we can buy his car. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really. Look at that. Look at that movement, man. Holy crap. See, like, this is why I wanted to buy Ethereum. I wanted to buy it lower at that point at 2,000, so I can basically see that point and go, okay, like, what the hell? This was my point to get in, but I did not have the availability to trade. Now I do, but I don't want to get in now. It's chasing it. There's no type of give on that, and it's going to get back up to 2,500, and then we have to wait for it to get to 2,100. And it's like, what in the world, man? Vaccine has 0 side effects here. Yeah, I'm not worried about the side effects at all. If it does have any side effects, it doesn't matter. It matters about getting people vaccinated, unless the side effect is death. Which you hear that on the commercial, like, not for the vaccine, just for like other things. They'll say literally everything that could possibly happen, just because they don't want to be liable, right? It could cause death. So if you die, we're okay. You know what's crazy? As soon as like certain people like go live, I notice that a lot of the viewership goes down exactly when the market opens. So I'll have like 700 or 800 or 900 or 1,000 people in here, and then all of a sudden everything will fall off. If XYZ is at $10 and it goes down 50%, it will be at $5. If the next day it goes up 50%, it'll be at $7.50, not $10. Exactly. Exactly. So you could say, oh, well, you know what? It gained 4% today. It lost 4% this day. Well, it doesn't really help you out. Unless you're shorting the position, it doesn't really help you out. So whatever the bigger number is, it's going to be the more percentage that you lose. I mean, you lose the same percent, but it's the more money that you lose based on the starting figure. So yeah. It's weird to say. I know I've said that to people a bunch of times, and they were like, no, you're wrong. If you lose 4%, you lose 4%. I'm like, all right, well, what's 1% of 100? And they're like, oh, well, it's $1. Well, what's 1% of 90? They're like, oh, well, now I understand. First shot gave me a sore arm for 3 days, so I can only imagine what the second shot will do. amputee. No, just playing. No, it's not going to do anything. I mean, my wife had both shots. I don't know what vaccine she had, but she had both shots a while back. So, yeah, my arm was sore for a day or two. I still wear a mask. Yeah, of course, they still tell you to wear a mask because you don't know if it's like still, I think, in your body, if it could still be transferable to people even though you had it. So, or you could still have it, just not see the effects. I don't really know all the details of it. Remember, I work in the finance department of a hospital. I don't actually work in the clinical side of things. And some people in the clinical side of things don't understand it unless you were developing the vaccine. I mean, you can read as much as you want, but I can tell you still don't know as much as the people that developed it. Second shot will take you out of commission for 24 to 48 hours. It seems like Erica didn't have that problem. Dogecoin is up to 32 cents at the moment. We're seeing a little bit of a rise here. That's good. I don't know if my Robinhood money has been funded. All right, now I'm starting to get cold, even though the heat is on. It was funded. Ooh. If I buy $100 worth right now, I'll get 313 shares of Doge. $100.80. Oh, 316 shares. To see that increase, do you think it'll go back to 34? Probably get up to 34. Would like to see that get up to 40 though. So but if I do that, how much would it bring my cost basis up to? My cost basis would go up to it wouldn't be a halfway point. It would be over 10 cents. Market or Robinhood are placed as a limit order at 1% above the market price in order to protect customers from overdraft. Okay, that works. Sure, why not? Perfect. Perfection. Let me refresh. Still not there. I canceled it. Shoot. All right. Why did I cancel it? Sorry, give me a second. Let me just buy what I'm buying here. I guess I have to go store, submit. We're fine. All right, let's see what that gets me. All right, so we have 750 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out. Life of Tony dropping those Emmy dogs, dropping those Doges. Let's see, 2 days off after the second shot. Sending more vaccine. Start sending more vaccines to Canada. What time are you streaming to? It is different each day because I know you have another job and I really admire you juggling family and multiple jobs. You rock. Thank you. Yeah, usually in the morning I stream until 10, 30 minutes after the close. That's when I stream till. Yesterday I did stream late at night. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll just jump on without any warning. But mostly the standard time is usually 7:30 to 10. Moderna put me down. Both shots I had kind of a side effect, but I'm weak. Everyone is different. My wife was fine. Yeah, my wife was fine, but I didn't do mine yet. We just got some. Finally, they said the third shot may be needed to top off, and maybe I didn't hear that. Matt, Ethereum is just buy and hold for you. Yeah, I mean, I want to buy it and hold it for a long period of time. I'm swinging Doge to increase my E&J balance. That's smart. I mean, to increase either the balance that you own or the account balance that you have, that's a smart move because it increases, 100% off and on. And I'm all for, where it is. I'm looking for that to increase to like 40 something cents to where I'm gonna swing it. But I am looking for a larger increase. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking to increase the account balance and how much I own. So from 42 cents selling that and then getting back in at 28 cents would be amazing. However, you never really know if you can truly do that fast. I wonder if you have a form of syndrome with your fingers. I don't know. I don't think so. I heard what you said about me clearing my throat. The only reason that I cough so much, I sleep with a fan on with no like humidifier in the room, and yeah, it tends to be very dry. In the basement, it's not dry at all. I actually have to run a dehumidifier. Aurora dropping those Emmy dogs, those Doges. Emmy's upstairs, so. But yeah, we have 700 people in here, guys. Continue to hit that like button. I want Ethereum to come down so I can buy into that. I think I have the ability to buy today. I have 3 day trades from what I've seen. And I have about $3,500 in order to make some moves. However, I do want to make some moves out of positions to get back in at the lows as we do see these things decreasing. So that's where we stand. That is where we stand. Thank you for the 5 people that have become a member today. It means, a lot. Yeah. We'll do it for the cough. I put an air purifier just outside my room so I don't breathe in the air. Yeah, I noticed that I just have an issue. I mean, I love having a fan on because I just like the sound. It really puts me to sleep. Without it, it's like every noise wakes me up. And I mean, I'm a heavy sleeper. My wife is a light sleeper. You literally breathe the wrong way and she's awake. So I'm still waiting for Bitcoin at 51K, Ethereum around 1,900. Keep barely missing my entry point. Yeah, I mean, I was waiting for Ethereum to come down to 1,900 or 1,800. Did come down to 1,000 or 2,000, and that's where I was like, why didn't I make my move? And then I realized, oh, I can't trade anything on Webull right now because I'm restricted, and that's my fault. It's not Webull fault. It's my fault. What position are you getting out of? So I want to see what can happen here. Where's my actual positions? What's going on here? Why is, oh, this is okay, I'm on the wrong area here. So I go in here. So I have a lot of positions that are red, right? Because of everything that was moving down, right? So I'm looking for things to move. I see SOS that was making a move yesterday. I am at $4.84 of a cost basis. Right now it hovers around $4.17. It was at $4.32 yesterday, got up to a high of $4.49. So I was getting closer and closer to my cost basis. And that's what I want to do, is see how it gets, how it moves up very, very fast and then ends up decreasing to a lower and lower number, down to $4 or so. That's what I want to see, is that large increase, way too much to handle, and then get out of that. So that's the one that I'm looking into right now. Cost is something that I'm looking into as well. I know it can increase really, really fast. So when it does, I will find a way to make a move out of there once it does get close to my cost basis, if it looks like it's being oversold, and then get back in low so that I can buy more shares, or actually I'll only buy the same amount of shares for less money, and then have that ability to increase a large amount. I'm still holding ride. There's a lot of positions that are down. I mean, it hurts me to look at a lot of this red, but then you know what happened the last couple of weeks, that there have been a lot of movement that just didn't go your way. ZOM is not going my way, and I see the fast movement that happens there, but there's a number of positions that I'm looking to make a move out of. It's just I have to look at it. So right now, I don't think it's going to happen today, but I hope it does, because I do want to make some moves into what I wanted to do, was gain a little bit of profits from some of these moves. So whether it was Fubo TV, SOS gaining $1,000 or so, maybe 2,000. Hopefully, I was hoping for Zomedica to move up as well, gaining around $3,000 from it, and then I would be able to put some of that money into Ethereum, and that's where I was looking to get in at 1,900 or 2,000 and move on the way up. However, Coinbase kind of messed me up, because it wasn't something that was crazy negative. It was just something that I had to sell, or else I would have lost a lot more money than where I was. So it was something to where I was supposed to get stopped out and I wasn't paying attention. So that seems to be the case, is anytime you want to make a trade, you're not paying attention to what's happening. Either you're paying attention, no offense to anybody in the chat, but I'm paying attention to the chat, or I'm paying attention to like work-related stuff. So you end up missing your entry point or exit point. Like with SOS, I missed my exit point. I should have been out somewhere around 550 or it might have been 580. But I should have been out up there. It would have been about a $500, $600 gain. However, I missed it because I had a meeting at the time. And that's not saying I didn't want to be in the meeting, but that's literally missing out for $600. You know, that's huge. That's a big gain that you could have that could make up some of these other unrealized losses. So AMC still down 0.7%. Thank you, GMA Lou, for becoming a member. It means a lot. I wonder if I'm gonna like play a game today. We got 669 people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I think the peak was 740. So thank you everybody for showing up. Why does Ameritrade say, please be aware that this security has special margin requirements when I try to buy AMC? Because from what happened to people in different situations is actually their accounts got liquidated based on the fact that they were holding on margin, even though they may have been positive on they didn't get any type of margin call or anything. So I don't know if they do have, I haven't seen that in any platform that I've invested in, but just don't trade it on margin. I wouldn't trade any of these positions on margin, AMC or GME, because that could be liquidated at a lower price, if they want to do it. So that's what they're saying by it. So it's good that they do warn you, because some people won't, and like Fidelity, they won't warn you, and then they may liquidate your entire account balance or entire position. So yeah, that's actually a good play on TD Ameritrade's look, because if they do it, then it's nothing that you have to go about and try and have like any type of legal action or take legal action there. So it's just a little warning. Just don't trade it on margin. Let's see. Fubo TV is down 2.5%. SOS is down almost 4%. Ears is up 5%. Zomedica is down 0.2%. Would like to see that increase quite a bit. Yesterday was not the best day for Zomedica after a day where it did increase a good amount and then kind of flattened out. It decreased some more down to sub 80 cents. And that's obviously not good. People still do believe in this position. You could see the movement that it does have, the volume that it does get. But yeah, I mean, it's iffy right now because of the way the market is moving. So I know that it might be a good play to find a way to get into this position, at the lowest point. So if this lowest point is 73 cents, I want to see where the lowest point is today. It might end up skyrocketing right from the start. You never really know. But I'm going to find a way to make a move into this position, probably buy around 3,000 shares if I can buy today, and go from there. So yeah, if I buy 3,000 shares, that's going to get me to $2,283. So that's going to literally double how many shares that I own there. I hate ZOM. ZOM is not moving the right way. I mean, it has a lot of popularity, a lot of push to the position. However, it's not moving in the direction that any of us hoped. Even though people keep on buying thousands and thousands and millions of shares, it's not moving in that direction. So just be aware of what you can gain there. I'm probably going to hold 6,000 shares at a cost basis of below $1. That'll be good. Yeah, I think that'll be really good. Maybe I can buy. See, this is where you end up getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like, okay, 4,000 shares is not that bad. It would get me to $3,000, and it would also trump the amount that I have here of 3,000 shares. So then any movement that we would get back to, if we move $1, we move 50 cents, you would see that actually decrease that value, and then I could take those 4,000 shares that I just bought and sell those just to lower that cost basis. I hate ZOM too. My portfolio is sad. SafeMoon. Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for my account to be opened. Oh, it's starting to increase again. Okay. So now instead of being down 40%, it's only down 13%. So it's starting to increase again. Interesting. Let's see. I still have, I don't know how many hours I have. I still have 4 hours and 34 minutes until my account is unlocked from any changes. The problem with the SafeMoon method, and it may end up being a different way to do it soon. The problem with the SafeMoon method is if you change your phone number, if you verify by your phone, then it automatically locks your account, right? So you cannot make any withdrawals while that happens, and you have 24 hours. So don't do any changes. I have 850 shares of ZOM. I'm stuck with. Where did you buy in at? Thank you. So okay to buy market or limit? It depends what your limit is. If you think it's going to go down to 70 cents, then set your limit for 70 cents. I will see it at 76 cents. We'll look for it at its lowest point and then buy into it once I do have that double touch point. So I'm probably going to go market order. Not right now, obviously, it's not open, but I'm probably going to go market order and then make my move there. Is SafeMoon coming to Binance? What I heard, yes. ZOM was at 35 cents a year before the pandemic, didn't spike until December 20. Are you hoping for a long-term swing with it? A long-term swing with it? No. There's a lot of people that see a long-term hold of this position actually getting to $10, the value of the company. I understand that, you know, the history showed that it was at 35 cents, but then there was the popularity that brought it up, and also you know, different news factors that were introduced in it as well that brought the stock price up and value the company a lot higher. So it should be valued at higher than it was pre, you know, increase, I guess, pre-pumping, I guess. I don't know what to call it. But I'm not looking for a long-term swing. I'm looking for a short-term swing. And the movement that I really want is only $1 worth. While other people are looking for larger gains there, I'm looking for only $1 worth. And to see where it was, let's look it back. You know, 6 months ago, you can see that, you know, it was under 6 cents, under 4 cents. You can see that it was really low, and then you see somewhere around November to where a lot of things started to really pump around November, and then you see that increase based on a lot of news, giving it a higher valuation, and then, you know, continuing to see that increase, the release of Trueforma, and then all of a sudden it all fell down based on Trueforma, the release of Trueforma or selling the news, the down market, all of that. I'm just looking for a simple swing. Right now it got past this 85 cent mark down to 76 cents. So just know that it could get down to 38 cents or so. But, you know, way before that, you really only seen it at 35 cents, you know, 49 cents. Highest point was like 49 cents. I think it was, let's look way far back. Let's look in 5 years. You can see previously it did get to $2.98, but then fell off quite a bit, did increase. Are we seeing that increase and then fall off? That looks like too quick of a fall off there. So like I said, I'm looking for a swing back up with more news and how the company can actually move. This was back in 2018. It shows some potential. My ZOM average is $1.65, trying to average down as much as I can at this point. Can you buy BNB directly with Trust Wallet? I bought ZOM at $1.13. You can't buy BNB directly with Trust Wallet. I tried. I thought you could. I was like, why are we doing all these steps? Because I was looking at other processes as well, and I had to add my own twist to the process because it seemed like certain parts weren't working because you couldn't buy BNB on certain platforms. So like crypto.com, you can buy it, but you can't move it. So that was an issue that we were having with BNB. So you can move Ethereum, no problem. You can move LTC, no problem. But can you transfer those things into you know, BNB? So you go over to KuCoin, and that's where you can actually transfer it to USDT, which can be also swapped for BNB. And then the BNB can be sent to Trust Wallet. And now you have, you know, the ability to transfer for SafeCoin or SafeMoon. Cost looks like it might run. I hope you're right. I mean, I need it to run where it got to previously. It says 127, but it got to 174. If I look at, yeah, it got to a high of 174, and some of these highs of 127 here, right? That's where we want it to really push up, and it's not really showing that same strength. It did show a little bit of an increase up to 40 cents. I bought in at 23 cents. I previously bought in at 21, sold at 25, gained about $500 or $600 or so from it. And then now I bought in at 23, looking for it to go to 27 or so. Right now it's at 18. You've seen times to where it did get down to, $16, $15, and it increased to $27 or so. So that's what I'm looking for, is where it's at, 18 or so, and increase to about, you know, $25, $27. Whenever it looks like it's going to be overbought, I will sell that position for a decent gain. It's only 100 shares, so gaining, you know, $100 or $200 is definitely a great deal compared to losing 500 or $500. I didn't expect it to go that low. But I could average down if I wanted to, just I don't want to. So we have what, about 18 minutes until the market opens? 18 minutes till the market opens. Let's go. So I just purchased $100 worth of Doge here. It just said it went through. Yeah, my cost average is over, it's 12 cents now. So I want to see what that equity is. Get up to probably 40 something cents. Hopefully 40 something cents. Right now it's decreasing a little bit, but get up to 40 something cents and you know, make some money there. If it does decrease some more, obviously I want to continue to add more into Robinhood, add more to Dogecoin as it does continue to decrease and, you know, increase. And I don't really like adding to Robinhood. I don't want to. But I got 325 shares there, or 325 coins, I guess. People made a big deal about that. Let's see. What do you think about OV? I think I looked at this previously. I always get confused as to all the positions that I look at. Let's look at what's happening here from a 10,000 foot view. I just looked at that, 100,000. All right, so you can see that large drop off there, right? And I mean, you've seen this consistently throughout a lot of positions. The thing that you are seeing is it has strength, probably somewhere around the $6.85 mark, right? So the way that it's kind of stair-stepping on the way up, it doesn't really show a lot of strength at these some of these high points. So it'll increase over one day and decrease over the next couple of days, and then increase over one day, or actually 2 days here, maybe one full day, and decrease over the next couple of days. So you might want to find a way to get in somewhere at the low point of $7 or $6 or so, and I think you can make your move on the way up, but it might end up having that same factor. It's not something to where it increased and then fully stair-stepped on the way up, because this was an increase and created that decrease back down to a previous level. It wasn't something that had a higher low or lower low. It was the same low. So we're seeing that higher increase, and we might see a higher low here. However, I'm thinking we might see it come back to the same spot. So you might want to get in somewhere around the $7 mark if you're looking for like a $1, $2 gain, $3 gain, just for a swing trade. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. I don't know long term. I'm not looking at it long term. I really only want to look at it short term. So that's my opinion there. So we got 515 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. We're almost at the point to where the market's opening. We have 6 members that joined today. Thank you, everybody that joined. Anybody that's interested, it's only 99 cents. If you don't like it, you can always cancel. But I think it's great to be able to communicate in these chats. I do it, I live stream every morning, sometimes at night. So yeah, button yesterday seems like a good up to catch during the bottom. Yes. You bought in yesterday, towards the bottom of yesterday at $8. That's kind of towards the, I mean, you do have an ascending level of resistance here, right? Rather than the ascending levels of support. If you take out this and you say this is a level of support there, an ascending level, it looks like it's moving on the right channel the same way, the same movement. So it has a lot of potential. I would agree with you. But yeah, it looks like a great position to get in at the bottom and then make your move on the way up. Whether you want to climb it, wait for it to climb up to $15, you can do that. But getting in at $7 and making your move up is definitely a good bet. You can make some money there. Oh, you bought Wrath. Okay. Wrath. Well, I don't know. That's not Wrath. Same thing. WTRH. Yeah. Yes. A lot of movement. I love seeing positions like this because it shows strength at some of these lower levels. Doesn't really surpass those lower levels, but shows strength some of those lower levels and shows that increase from $2 to $4, which will double. The only thing, yeah, I mean, and you don't really need it to double. You can have something that moves halfway there or less than halfway there, and you have a number of shares and gain a lot of money from it. So yeah, it does look like something that you have some solid movement with. Some great swing trade potential. Obviously, I'll have to look into it a little bit more. It does look like an interesting swing. So I would agree with you, seeing as though you can get in at the low and find a way to increase on the way up. That doesn't look like a bad option, as long as you are, making a move at the right moment. So sorry about that, but yes, I would agree. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. It's the first link in the description. Short interest update. What was the date on this? New record short interest update on AMC. Estimated short interest is 23%, 23.03%, 99.9% utilization, 150 million shares on loan. Average cost to borrow for the loan taken out in the past 24 hours is 25%. Interesting. Thank you for that. In the Discord group, we get a lot of good information in there, but that's huge. That's huge. As long as we see that interest rate continue to increase, it's going to be good for us. It's going to be good for the overall situation. So we got how many people live? We got Trey live. We got somebody about Dogecoin live. Meet Kevin's gonna go live soon. Like right now. There's 2,500 people waiting. I think he hit a record, well not a record, but like a record for his channel a while back. So yeah, interesting. All right, so yeah, we have about nine minutes till the market opens. This is moving today. Let me see. Yeah, it didn't hit. Oh, it hit a resistance level. Yeah, that hit a resistance level of $12. So maybe that's why I bounced off of there. AMC has been flat for days. Could it be due for a pump? Yes, it's due for a pump. We're due for a 20 to 30% day, and we haven't seen that from really anything. So eventually, I think once we see a full green day across the board, not just green in areas that we're hoping, we're going to see some massive movement with a lot of positions. And AMC is going to be one of them. GME is going to be one of them. I think cost is going to be one of them as well. We're probably going to see some really good movement with Coinbase as well. That's been pretty flat. I'm actually looking to make a move into Coinbase at, that 310 mark. It hasn't gotten to that point yet, but it is at 310. or it's at 3. It was at 317 a couple minutes ago. But yeah, it seems as the market opens, exactly what happens. As the market opens, 9:30 ish, you go from 700, 800, 900 people or whatever in the stream to 400. It seems like, you know, everybody may go to Trey or to meet Kevin as he does the market opens. Interesting. ZOM short interest apparently 70 or 37%. Really? I don't think they're getting a heavy amount of short volume though, from what I understand. I may be wrong. Yesterday, the short volume on ZOM was 36%, 18.9 million shares, 36%, and the market volume was 52 million. Short shares available is 7.9. Short borrow fee rate is 1.8%. But to see how many people are shorting this position, that's pretty huge. That's pretty large. So it might show us an idea of what's actually happening there, but I don't think it's like hedges that are messing this thing up. We're seeing it increase. We're seeing ZOM make a move as of late. Let's look. Look at that move. Look at that move. You see that increase? We might see that massive decrease right from the start, or we might see it really, really pump. That would be good. I was thinking of like, you know, where it would go if I get down at the bottom. Where is the bottom at 73 cents, or is it lower than that? But it looks like it's really fighting at that 73-cent mark, so we might want to wait, at least for me. I think waiting to see where that pump actually is to make a move into ZOM. And I think I would be able to day trade today. I think. It says I have day trades left. We'll see, that's starting to come back just a little bit, you know, to 78 cents. Filthy backstabbers. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You know, I understand it. People go to the people that stream, you know, all day. I understand it. Or stream at least for a longer period of time. So it's fine. I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, it's Doge at 31 cents. We need that to hit 32 cents. Right now, today's return, I'm down $4.28. It is decreasing. It's down 1%, 1.2%. Total return is $255 though. So yeah, we got about 4 minutes. You should pull back to at least the 2-week chart because you're riding most swings. Am I riding most swings now? Pull back to a 2-week chart because you're riding most swings now? Yeah, I mean, at this point, there's a lot of them that you are physically riding. The only thing is like, as you look at some of these positions like ZOM, I'm in closer to the low, but still very close to the middle. Like the middle point of this would probably be somewhere around the 170 mark. I'm at 131, and my wash cost base is actually 150. So it's very, very close to the middle. But then you see that down to 173 or 176 or 76 now. So yeah, I mean, it is great to be able to look at that and see what the potential is. However, I still do look at the day and see what's happening there, because if you're looking to lower that cost basis for the eventual swing, it's always great to look at what's happening in the day, because then you could take that 4,000 shares, grow. Discord my IPO? That's interesting. But yeah, as you look at the day, you might take those 4,000 shares, and as it does grow, maybe 10 cents, that's 10 cents of a gain per that 4,000 shares. So you're able to pull out of that position with a day trade and, you know, lower that cost basis effectively. However, the wash cost basis will be different. So we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes till the market opens. At least with the concurrent viewers going down, the concurrent viewers match or are less than what the likes are. So I think that's good. So at the 9:29 mark, I will play an ad just before, and then somewhere within, and we'll go about it. So tired. Before we go into that, let's see what not cannabis stocks. Cannabis stocks didn't really make the move that people were hoping when 420. It is decreasing though as of today. Let's look at actually crypto. 31 cents for Dogecoin, 2,380 for Ethereum, up 4%. Bitcoin's up 0.4%. So, and XRP is up 0.7%. So we're seeing little movement in the crypto market. But yeah, I still have a little bit of time. It's 9:30 now. And the market is open. Let's see what SafeCoin is valued at, or SafeMoon. I don't know why I keep saying SafeCoin. Down 21%. That's pretty good. So see, ZOM is starting to make a little bit of a decrease. Let's look at it from the day. Starting to decrease, starting to fall. You're seeing it pull away from the 15 moving average. You're seeing a lot of red here. Coinbase down 1%. AMC's you know, down 6%. GME, or not 6%, 0.6 or 0.9 now. AMC's down 1%, or GME's down 1%. Cost is down 1%. Rocket's down 2%. Fubo TV's down 2.5%. SOS is starting to decrease quite a bit, down 6%. That's pretty big. I don't want to make any more moves into SOS. Lucky I didn't buy SafeMoon yesterday. Yeah, I mean, it's down 21%. That's something where you're going to hold for a while, and I'm going to hold for a long period of time. If it goes to zero, you know, it goes to zero. But it's something that I'm going to hold for a long time, and have the potential to grow a lot. You know, so turn it into tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or get to a penny of $1 million. That would be amazing. But not all of us are lucky at that point. If it gets to $1 and I own 10 million shares, right? Or 10 million coins, that's huge, right? And I don't care how high it goes from there. I will take the 10 million or 20 million and, you know, put that in places to where, you know, I should be putting it. That's really decreasing. You see a gap down with SOS. Look how far it's pulling away from the 15 moving average. After that large increase, is SOS, how heavy is SOS being shorted? It probably wasn't being shorted yesterday that much, but ZOM was being shorted quite a bit. Where's ZOM? Still looking for that bottom there. See where that increase is going to be, if there is going to be an increase, or if it's going to be another negative day. Everything is red today. You're seeing a lot of things that are red. Tesla's down, Roblox is down, NIO is down, EBT is down. ZOM still keeping my eye on. AMC is just flat, waiting for that move. Cost is down even more, down to $17, $17.55. You're seeing ZOM drop down a lot. Waiting for that pushback. You know, SOS is down to $4.10. Still above $4, so that's good. MVIS, that's looking like you know, getting close to like a strong buy. Like it's very close to where the previous supports were. So I don't expect it to break below 10, but it could possibly do that. SOS was 18% short, 13 what are we seeing here? Was that low? Is this a false breakout or is this an actual breakout? So you got a strong green candlestick there. I mean, it's not a full body candlestick, but you see more buying power than selling power, obviously. Looks like MVIS has now turned, made its move back up. You're seeing SOS make its move back up. That looks good. You're seeing AMC make a move back up. All of those are running. You're seeing, I guess GME is not making a move, but AMC is actually making a move. MVIS is making a huge move right now, really pulling away from the 200, the 15 moving average. I don't have the 200 EMA here. I don't know why I didn't select the EMA. Where's ZOM at? We see a strong body right there. Is this something where it is a false breakout or it's actually a breakout? That is strong. Am I looking for something to actually move? How far am I looking for it to move? Up to 7. Do I have the ability to do it? Ride is nosediving. Yeah, this could be a false breakout. It looks pretty strong though. Those are two strong candlesticks. With the amount that it came down and the strength of the second candlestick, it's showing two strong candlesticks. But that would have been a good move even from, you know, 73 cents. Seeing a weak candlestick there. That's not the best look, best approach. Stock market has been brutal. Yeah, it has been really brutal. We're not seeing a lot of volume. I mean, we have 6 million shares worth of volume, but it looks like ZOM yesterday was heavily shorted, you know, being at, I think, 30+%. Ride was taking a nosedive, and now it's not. It's pretty much sitting, you know, around that 3% mark. I'm looking for something good to happen with ZOM here, because I would love to make a move in order to see that increase. But it's kind of staying really flat at this moment. Where's my RSI? Oh, it's being oversold. Well oversold. All right, so we got 339 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button for this horrible market. It's down 5% for costs, or sorry, for SOS. It did increase to $4.20, but decreased down to $4.13. AMC is still on the way up. That's a good sign. Seeing all of this green, a really good sign. I'll take it. You're seeing GME that's making a move up to 160s. Up 1%, 1.3%. It looks like MVIS is making its move on the way up. PLTR as well. Still looking at ZOM, waiting for that to make some sort of a move. These feel like they're not 1 minute candlesticks. They feel like they're like 5 minute candlesticks. Netflix seems to be nosediving. Is it? There's a lot of things that are actually decreasing. Yeah, Tesla's decreasing. Not good. Ride was falling down. Still looking at ZOM. Is this something that's going to show a lot of strength here? I don't want to get back into this position and know that it's not going to, pan out with 4,000 more shares. Because 4,000 more shares is a pretty hefty amount. I'm going to be lowering the cost basis a lot, so I want that to make a massive move. However, if we're not seeing the volume to make a massive move, is that really going to happen? Or are we seeing it get to a point to where right now we're actually going to see that heavily increase? Oh, see, I have account restrictions. It's not going to let me do it. What in the fucking world? Why do I still have account restrictions? So I can't even make the move, even though I think it was gonna be a good one. That sucks. I still have account restrictions, so I can't actually buy. That sucks. I got the day trades left. I have cash available. Why do I have account restrictions? I have to look into this. I thought everything was cleared, but I guess not. Uh, 318 viewers. Make sure you guys hit that like button for the fact that I can't buy any freaking stocks. Let's see, SOS, still waiting for that move. Everything just seems so flat. Fubo TV is falling. That is crazy. The amount of growth that Fubo TV had, it was absolutely ridiculous, the amount of growth that it had. Where are my indicators? Oh, man. Yeah, the amount of growth that Fubo TV had and then fell off to about $24 or so and then increased to $55. Seeing the amount of growth and where it's going now at $17 is crazy. I don't even think I could sell. Can I not sell this position? Due to restrictions, I can't do it. The fuck, man? I put $200 in cannabis yesterday and $100 into Mara just now. I had Mara on here. Oh, these are recently viewed. There we go. So where it dropped to about right now, it might end up getting to somewhere around this point here. You might see that decrease to another support level or previous low. Just be aware of that, but you still might see a bounce. All right, so we got about 15 minutes. Things are not looking the best because I still can't freaking make a move into anything. Looks like Dogecoin, it's making a move up to 32 cents. That's good. It's up 2%. Let's see if we could see that increase, maybe up to 35-ish or even higher. Hopefully up to 42. That would be amazing. But it did go pretty low. Yeah, it did go pretty low to 22. So it went low previously, so it can get back up there. Definitely can have a swing if you wanted to. But 315 people in here, guys. Continue to hit that like button. If you guys want to become a member, please do so. We also have a Discord group, the first link in the description. Didn't post anything on my MP Shorts channel this morning, but it looks like Meet Kevin is now live with 10,000 viewers. He tends to grab, you know, so many viewers in the financial space because he does so much, you know. It's great that he does so much. Obviously, he works really, really hard in order to do that stuff, but he does so much. Like when the stimulus check stuff, I know he still talks about it, not as much, but he would be like all on it, like have 4 live streams, and you know, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know how he has the time. You can now use Dogecoin on Newegg. Good news. I think that is good news. If you can use Dogecoin anywhere, I mean, it creates more buzz, and that's what the coin is all about. It's about creating that buzz. Let me see what Robinhood, what that's looking like. So I'm up $7 on Robinhood. That's pretty good. Would like to see that go up, you know, even higher. Oh, starting to decrease. Oh, there we go. Yeah, still up $7. There we go. Maybe you should use Cash App in situations like this. There's no trading restrictions. And even though you know, not all stocks are available, most of the popular ones are. That's smart. I mean, I have multiple platforms and I can technically trade on Fidelity because I have money in there. Um, but yeah, I mean, it just sucks on a platform that you want to create something more of a short term move. It's not really going in the direction that you want it to go because you can't make you can't make those trades. Oh, it looks like it is moving up. See? Told you. Would have been a good move. Messed up. Would have been a good move. Even 1 cent, where it does get up to, even 1 cent of a difference would be a pretty substantial move. So like, let me see. Oh, Jesus. 7,000 shares times 3 cents of a move. Yeah, it would have been an easy $140 gained in that instance. But obviously, you will want to see that continue on the way up. Would have been an okay move. Cost is actually increasing now. That's good. That's really good. Fubo TV is still decreasing. We need to see that recover. SOS staying flat. It did increase quite a bit. Stayed flat. Roblox is up a little bit. OCGN is up 15%. Did decrease after the open. Just like I said, it could possibly go against you, even though it is increasing. Just because there is good news doesn't mean it's all gonna flow as good news. Tilray's up 0.5%. SNDL's up basically 3%. That's good. Seeing that from that 80-cent mark all the way up to 87 cents of a high. CCIV is down quite a bit. Down 3.5%. Not good. Not good. Ooh. DraftKings is still hovering around the same. I consider that a swing where it is. If I could actually freaking buy it, I consider that a swing, a really good swing, in my opinion. It stays hovering around that $56 mark. To increase to $60 or $70 is definitely a good swing. Viacom is positive. 0.3%. Not bad, not bad. Mara is making a move up. That's good. Somebody that said they bought Mara. I'm so tired. So tired. Ugh. And hungry. But yeah, I mean, we're just focusing on a number of things. I can't do anything today. I can't sell anything. I can't buy anything. So I'm just sitting on everything right now. Can't really focus on it. I mean, ZOM is looking like it is making a little bit of a move up. You can see that hit 78 cents. So hopefully we can see that past 90 cents or $1. That would be amazing. But right now it's very far away from my cost basis. Whew. Let me sign in. All right. Okay. All right, so not really much movement today. I think that's going to be it, guys, since there's nothing really else to talk about here. I mean, you got a couple of things that are moving, but MVIS ended up decreasing from where it did increase. PLTR is making a move up. ZOM is up 2%. That's good to see, but there's not a lot of movement right now, and we want to see a little bit more, and we're not seeing enough right now. We're still seeing things that are kind of flat to negative, you know? So yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to get notified for my videos. Also, if you want to join as a member, please do so. It's the join link right next to the subscribe button. Subscribe button. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description, and check out some of the other links while you're down there. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you again, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.